What's up, Gemini? Welcome to your love reading. So before we get into your reading, you guys, there will be an extended to this reading. If you're interested in the extended, there is only one way to purchase my extendeds, and that is through joining my channel. All you have to do is click the join button below this video. There's also a link in the description box, you guys. Click on the link. It is the second tier you want, you guys, the Flaming Fire Star. That'll give you access to all the extended readings for all the zodiac signs, as well as the twin flame and collective readings. There will be timestamps down below, you guys, in the description box so that you can bypass this intro and go straight to the reading. In this reading, Gemini, we are going to be focusing on your person's feelings towards you, all right? So how they're feeling towards you, how they're feeling within their heart space, their soul for you, Gemini. So with that being said, Gemini, let's go ahead and get into your love reading. All right, Gemini, so let's go ahead and pull the overall energy of your person of interest. Spirit, let's tap into Gemini's person of interest, please. Let's focus on their heart space. Show me what I need to see, and show my Geminis what they need to see when it comes to their person of interest, their heart space, please. Spirit, let's tap into Gemini's person of interest. Show me their heart space. Show me how they're feeling for my Gemini, please. Spirit, let's tap into Gemini's person of interest. Show me what I need to see when it comes to Gemini's person of interest, please. When it comes to their heart space, their soul, what it is that they're wanting and desiring with my Gemini. Let's tap into their heart space. Let's find out their feelings for my Gemini, please. Show me what they're holding back from my Gemini. All right, Gemini, let's see what's going on here. Spirit, let's get a few cards for the overall energy for Gemini's person of interest, please. All right, Gemini, you received 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 6 cards, all right? All right, Gemini, your person received the 4 of Swords in reverse. The Knight of Swords. The Knight of Cups. 2 knights in a row. Interesting. Wow. The 8 of Cups in the reverse. The 10 of Wands. And last but least, the Judgment. Grounded by the Queen of Swords. So when it comes to your person's heart space, Gemini, obviously they're thinking about the connection itself, the exchange between you two. So they're definitely going through the emotions of actually thinking about this connection. They're going through the emotions of thinking about, you know, how it's going to be to exchange with you and how that outcome is in that exchange, or how it feels to be in that exchange itself. Now, I'm feeling like this is someone from your past, especially because of the 6 cards that came out. Clearly, this person wants to start over, wants to advance. Okay, for some of you guys, this is someone from your past that is wanting a start over. For others of you, this is someone who wants to advance with you, period. So it's someone you know in your current energy, or someone that will be coming in that is going to want to advance with you, want to exchange, want to interact with you. So with the 4 of Swords in the reverse, this is someone who has withdrawn from you. This is someone who is wanting to start over with you here, Gemini. This is someone from your past. I feel it very strongly from the get-go. This is someone who in the past has withdrawn from you here, Gemini. Now, for some of you guys, again, this person is in your energy or coming into your energy. For others of you guys, this person is wanting to, again, return, opening up, no longer holding back, but expressing their ideas with you, expressing and communicating with you when it comes to those ideas. So again, this is someone who used to hold back from you, who is now wanting to communicate. No longer withdraw, no longer hold back, but express, communicate, and tell you what it is that they're thinking about, what it is that they are dreaming about, and what it is that they are planning. So within this person's heart space, it's coming from a place of thinking. The Four of Swords is Libra energy. You could be dealing with a Libra or have Libra in your placement. With the Four of Swords in the reverse, I feel like, yes, they do want to no longer withdraw. They no longer want to hold back, but at the same time, this is also a negative energy in the aspects of they're not focused. They're not meditating on what they need to meditate on. So I do feel like this person is pulled out of their ego and is more in their heart space because of what that ego led to. So again, the things they thought about drove them crazy to the point where emotionally they don't know what to do. They're lost. They don't know how to meditate and focus. They don't know how to focus on letting that wall down, no longer holding back. The Knight of Swords. Definitely heavy air energy here, Gemini. Okay. Obviously, again, you could have Libra in your chart. I feel like most of you guys have Libra in your chart, honestly. But again, for some of you guys, you could be dealing with a Libra as well. The Knight of Swords. This is you, Gemini. This is your energy, the Knight of Swords. Taurus as well. You could have Taurus in your chart, or either the person you're dealing with has Gemini and Taurus in their chart. May not. Doesn't have to apply. They could just really be taking on that energy. That warrior energy. This is someone who wants to use strong force. Again, this is someone who can't focus, emotionally is a wreck, but wants to take action and let that wall down. Take action and no longer hold back again when it comes to those thoughts and those ideas that drove this person mad in the first place. Your person also received the Knight of Cups. This is Aquarius, Pisces energy. There's a lot of love here. But I also feel like this person has a tendency to seduce you, Gemini. Encourages the interaction with force. But then, again, in the past, at least, this person has withdrawn after doing so. So this is that same kind of energy. We'll have to see where this leads. And of course, break this down and clarify and dive deep. But overall, I feel like this person has seduced you or could be coming in and could seduce again. This is someone who comes in very quickly, comes in very fast without sometimes thinking. Now, with the Knight of Swords and the Queen of Swords in the upright, I feel like your person is thinking correctly this time. Again, because the energy of the Four of Swords is in the reverse. So yes, even though they don't have, that focus and they may have withdrawn, there is the energy to fix that, right? Again, it's in the reverse. So they're not resting, they're not meditating. This tells me that they've rested and meditated long enough. Again, they're taking action with force. Now, again, this is someone who is able to really encourage this relationship, encourage the connection itself, encourage communication, encourage intimacy, and again, come in fast with it, right? Who's not afraid to approach you, who's not afraid to invite you in. Now, again, in the past, this person has pulled away before. This is definitely someone from your past. This is an energy of this person changing, no longer wanting to pull away. No longer focusing on that old energy, but taking action towards, again, what they feel and the ideas that they have in store, the plans that they are making and daydreaming of with you. Again, taking strong action here with the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Swords side by side. Eight of Cups energy though here, most definitely this person is returning back. I also feel like this person is looking back on, again, that withdrawal, wanting to take action towards you, wanting to fix this and return back to this connection, wanting to take action, wanting to exchange, wanting to start over and advance together, but feeling the burdens of when they withdrew, feeling the burdens of that withdrawal itself. Also feeling the burdens of how they overthought their emotions, how they overthought this with you to the point where they may have not acted on those emotions or acted on those emotions in the wrong way, right? Again, not sticking and withdrawing, right? So again, really focusing on that and trying to fix that, especially again with that Four of Swords, trying to fix that withdrawal, trying to fix that focus that caused them to withdraw in the first place, and being happy with the outcome with the Judgment card. Now, when it comes to this Eight of Cups in the reverse, again, returning back, it feels like they weren't mature enough in the past energy. They're wanting to return now in this more mature energy. Again, wanting to advance with this matureness, with this wisdom that has been attained, with this change that has taken place with your person. Because of that knowledge, because of that experience, because of that growth, because of that travel when it comes to the journeys itself, again, with you, away from you. This person wasn't solid in the past. They see this. This person no longer wants to be shy with you, Gemini. This person no longer wants to hold back. This person wants to elevate things. They never did, and now they want to. This is also Piscean energy. The Ten of Wands. The burdens of, again, especially coming from this standpoint of changing, right, Gemini? They've changed now, so they're seeing where they went wrong. They're changing the outcome, and with that Judgment, this is an outcome that both of you guys can agree on. This is an outcome that both of you guys, or at least your person feels both of you guys will like, right? Will be confident with, will be happy in. This person feels tied down. They want change. This person is tired of holding back. They want to change this. They want to end that old cycle of, again, withdrawal, holding back, and they want to begin and start over with no longer holding back. Again, that changed perspective, that more mature energy coming through. This is also Sagittarius energy with the Ten of Wands. They're wanting to grow with you. They feel like you are their balance here, Gemini. You would bring them peace. They realize they caused burdens here. And now they're trying to change that outcome. They're trying to lift those burdens. This was a test. I also see a test ahead for this person. I feel like they failed the test in the past. And I feel like the test in the future, they'll pass. And with flying colors with that Judgment in the upright. This person is accepting the responsibility for their consequences because of those actions. Interesting enough, the Judgment speaks on news. And it seems like to me there's a book with news, with information, right? The world, travel, knowledge, information, right? Experience, development. News when it comes to, again, how they've changed. The actions they've taken in the past, and of course, the actions they want to take in the future. Grounded with the Queen of Swords. By the way, Judgment is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. Queen of Swords, standing tall when it comes to their emotions, standing firm in their emotions and the decisions they make because of how they feel. But also protecting their heart still. Being wiser when it comes to their emotions because of the cycles they've been through, surrounding love, surrounding heartbreak and relationships. This is air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Stuttering over here, Gemini. Virgo, Libra energy. This is someone, Gemini, who is mourning your loss, mourning their actions. But there's strength here. There's strength because of that mourning. There's strength because of those emotions. Again, the overthinking to the point where it created that emotional wreck. Again, it feels like grounding their energy. There's a lot of strength here. This person has a lot of emotions for you, Gemini. So let's dive deeper. Let's find out what's really going on. Spirit, let's clarify this energy for Gemini, please. Spirit, let's clarify this energy for Gemini, please. Let's clarify this Four of Swords. Show me this withdrawal. Show me not only the withdrawal, but them wanting to no longer hold back. Show me why the Four of Swords is here. Show me why they're no longer meditating, why they're no longer resting, okay? 2 cards came out. You received the Six of Wands in reverse. I'm sorry, the Six of Swords in reverse and the Knight of Swords in reverse. So most definitely here, Gemini, your person's thinking about how they traveled away from you. If you're in separation right now, this person most definitely is thinking about this separation as we speak. And this is that energy of no longer wanting to do this again. So they're definitely thinking about this a lot within their mind, within their ego, which is very interesting because we are tapping into their emotions and heart space. So this is telling me here, Gemini, that your person's most definitely thinking about the separation. They're most definitely thinking about the actions that they took away from you. Okay, the journey away from you is what they are focused on. Okay, and I don't mean that in a good way, right? It's like the journey they are on, the journey that they took away from you must be miserable because they're focused on why they pulled away from you in the first place. Why did they pull away? Why did they withdraw? Interesting enough, again, too, I feel like this is why they got out of their head, right? This is why they got out of that resting and meditating on trying to figure out this problem, because it led to, again, the destruction of their emotions, right? Almost like the destruction. It was like their wall around their heart was exploded by overthinking about this, right? Again, it was like that wall that protects them. And again, very interesting. The Queen of Swords is grounding the energy. That's all about, again, having that wall up, right? Defending your heart, grounding this energy. So again, it feels like, Gemini, your person was defending their heart and they thought about the separation, not having you. Again, the actions taken away from you, that miserable journey aside from the connection they had from you. Again, that journey they chose to venture off to that they still could be on in this energy. It's like, that, again, in their head constantly, they had to pull out. They had to pull out of their head. It was driving them insane, thinking about, again, the separation, the withdrawal from you, the protecting their heart, the not being vulnerable, the not expressing, the not letting that wall down, and again, allowing you to have them. Definitely thinking about not having you here. Ace of Swords, again, not communicating, not taking action, triple signifying, again, their thoughts when it comes to you, the separation with you. Again, Eight of Swords energy in the reverse. They most definitely got out of their head here. Okay, they most definitely got out of their head and they're making a decision, circling the Nine of Cups, their abundance, what's going to make them happy. Very beautiful energy. What's going to make them happy, okay? I do feel like this person wants to work on things with you here, Gemini, most definitely. So let's clarify this Knight of Swords. Let's take a look at the action itself that they are taking towards you here, that they have thought about over and over. Again, because this is really going back to the communication they're not having with you, the actions that weren't had, the actions that were taken away, the abuse of power when it came to words, the abuse of power when it came to action. You get what I'm saying? So really signifying just the whole what they did away from you, the actions in the negative aspect that you received, right? Again, because of their doing, because of their actions, right? I didn't realize you couldn't see those cards. Apologies. Spirit, let's clarify the Knight of Swords, please. Show me why the Knight of Swords is here. Show me this action. Show me this action. All right, so visible, I can see the Knight of Cups in reverse, which is interesting. Again, the Knight of Cups in the reverse is that seducer. Okay, the Knight of Cups in the upright, yes, has the capabilities of seducing, but is wiser than obviously the Knight of Cups in the reverse. The Knight of Cups in the reverse has not learned their lesson when it comes to seduction, right? Has not learned their lesson when it comes to rushing in really quickly on an intimate level before thinking, right? So going back to the Knight of Swords and their actions they're taking, they are crossed by, again, the actions that they took when they seduced you, right? So it's almost like they're crossed by when they did seduce you because, they don't know how you're going to handle it, right? They've taken advantage of you. They have manipulated you. So they are crossed by this manipulation. And I do feel like that feeds a little bit of fear here, but that fear is not, coming through really strong. So it's like a little bit of fear. Again, I feel like that fear comes from when they were in their head and overthought about, again, pulling away from you. So it's almost like that that guilt has kind of created that fear of, but dang, I really messed with Gemini. I crossed Gemini, right? They wanted to give me their all and I denied, I withdrew. So again, they're crossed by that whole energy itself. But being crossed by it is actually what is, that is the experience itself. That is acknowledging and taking responsibility, right? So interesting because, you know, we see that they go into the Knight of Cups and they actually take action. So hidden, we do have the Queen of Swords in the struggle position. So they are struggling with this. Okay, so grounding the energy with the Queen of Swords in the upright, this is what they're trying to attain. This is goal for them. Okay, underneath it all, they're wanting to protect their heart. Underneath it all, they're wanting to stay in that past negative energy of not allowing you to have them, not, you know, communicating with you how they feel or how they think about you, right? Again, that's grounding them. This is that guard. And again, those thoughts that they keep thinking about are destroying that wall that has been put up. Normally in a reading with the Queen of Swords, you want to see it in the upright. But it feels like this person is trying to do whatever they can to not be vulnerable with you, even though they want to change the outcome, right? It's like that old toxicity is still attached to them is what I'm feeling, right? This toxicity that has them withdraw from you in the first place. And with the Queen of Swords protecting their heart, it feels like to me they're afraid to be vulnerable. They're afraid to intimately connect because then they feel weak in some way, shape, or form, at least when it comes to the way they're thinking about it, okay? And again, the thoughts are really controlling their emotions here. So it's like they're not letting anyone know this. It's hidden with the Queen of Swords. It was in the downward position, telling me it's hidden. And again, being crossed by their actions in the past of seducing you and manipulating you, it just makes me feel like this person, again, is hiding that they're even stressed about this, right? Is hiding that they're thinking about this constantly. All right, hidden, we also have the World card. So definitely what is hidden is a new cycle here, okay? So I feel like when it comes to you, Gemini, you have no idea what this person's doing, but I do feel this person coming to you, again, wanting to start a new cycle with you here. I don't feel like they're telling anybody, right? Again, this is something that they're keeping secret. I also feel like, again, this is a secret for you, okay? And there's reason behind it. For the Knight of Swords, your person also received the Knight of Wands in reverse. Very interesting. So a lot of knights on the table, okay? A lot of knights when it comes to masculine energy, period. So what this is telling me when it comes to the logic, when it comes to the ego, when it comes to the growth of this person, there is advancement forward. Again, there is a maturity here with this person. Now, it feels like they're really critiquing themselves when it comes to the way they've treated you, right? Again, a lot of regret, a lot of guilt for how they've done things, how they treated you, and of course, how those actions led to these, you know, these consequences that, again, they're wanting to change here, right? Again, it feels like they're really beating themselves up here. So I feel like the action that's being taken is, again, to overthink about, again, how they treated you in order to be able to, again, fix this. So right now, the actions is your person fixing this fear. Interesting. I feel like, honestly, especially with this energy of the King of Wands grounding in reverse, it feels like this person did not have a problem with starting a connection with you, but then at the end of the day, they weren't consistent. They pulled away. I feel like this person doesn't lack taking initiative. At the end of the day, this person here, Gemini, you're dealing with is really in their head when it comes to the actions that they have taken in the past and afraid that they are going to take those same actions again. Yeah, Seven of Wands in reverse is grounding this energy. They do face their fears, though. That's what this is. They're facing their fears when it comes to this separation. Gemini energy with you. Spirit, let's clarify this Knight of Cups. Show me the action they're taking towards emotions. Show me the action they're taking towards this seducing energy. Hidden. Woo, the Four of Wands in the reverse. Hidden, and in the struggle position, the Magician. Grounded by the Page of Wands. So definitely there's a new offer here when it comes to intimately connecting, intimately being vulnerable. But I feel like there's still illusions here that need to be worked out. And now this makes sense why the World card was hidden, Gemini. The reason this new cycle, having this new cycle is hidden from you. In other words, the reason you're not seeing anything, you know, no positive energy, you know, it feels like you're not seeing anything, right? It feels like you're totally blinded by this. You have no idea there's a new cycle ahead. And the reason for that is because this person is still needing to work on things. Yes, an offer is here, but they're struggling to create, they're struggling to get all of their shit balanced, right? Again, this was feeling like a hot mess emotionally because of their thoughts. Feels like they're trying to control. Aha. This person may have serious control issues or did in the past. And I don't feel like it was necessarily controlling people, but controlling themselves, right? The moon cards here, again, Piscean energy, Gemini, you could be dealing with a Pisces. This person is definitely having, some issues, and this is why secrets are being kept, right? This is why truths are not being expressed, because there's still things that this person is not seeing properly when it comes to this offer that they're making you. Again, this is going back to them being in their head when it comes to seducing you in the past and afraid that if they start things quick again, like they have in the past, right? Again, initiating things really quickly, that it's going to lead to the same outcome. So this is feeling like your person is heading in that direction, Gemini, of taking their time. Look, now we have the four of Swords in the upright. Okay, so resting and meditating on this now, right? Resting and meditating on this withdrawal. So it feels like before in the past, this withdrawal drove them crazy. There were things that they were keeping a secret, right? Even though they withdrew from you, during that whole separation, it felt like they were keeping back this big lie, this big secret. And I feel like that lie was them lying to themselves about what they thought about, what they felt inside. Again, this person controls it and keeps it in. Queen of Swords. This person really protects their heart, but now they're actually struggling when it comes to this thought of you and what they've done to you. And they're struggling with, do I let this wall down? And it leads them to taking action towards what they feel. It leads them back to this Four of Swords. It starts with the Four of Swords, and when it comes to their heart, it goes back to the Four of Swords. Resting and meditating on that withdrawal, on that separation. Eight of Cups in reverse, again, returning back. So this is just Spirit's way of saying, basically shut up and move on to the next card. All right, so yeah, most definitely. Why? Because you are their happiness. So definitely with the Eight of Cups signifying 2 8s, 8, 8, 8 and 8 is 16, 1 and 6 is 7. A lot of fear circling, returning back to you because you are their happiness. And because, look, at the end of the day, Gemini, this person knows they can grow with you. This person knows that this connection with you is absolutely amazing and beautiful. The connection with you is warm, it's inviting, right? It's passionate, it's intimate, it is creative. There's so much source energy here, right? There's so much raw energy itself that this definitely feels like a spiritual connection, right? And a strong spiritual connection at that. Spirit, let's take a look at this Eight of Cups, please. Show me this returning back. Spirit, show me why this person is thinking about returning back, or when, or why. Struggling and hidden. The Five of Pentacles. So basically this person is actually contemplating returning back in the tangible world. Okay. So this person has thought about this long enough and felt this long enough to actually now struggle with taking action in the tangible world. So again, this person here, Gemini, is trying to walk back to you and actually create this growth, create this new beginning, create this happiness with you. I feel like this person's about to start a cycle here. Again, I feel like you're about to have another go round with this person. Grounding your energy with the Ten of Swords, fixing this betrayal. Three of Cups, having happiness, having success, having abundance, right? This is also that energy of wanting to take you out and show you off. I feel like a lot of people know about you too in some way, shape, or form. This is, again, one of those connections where you guys may have been friends and maybe something happened intimately, and then this person was afraid to vulnerably connect, maybe because of that friendship, maybe afraid of messing up that friendship. Again, with the Three of Cups, I'm getting friends and social life, right? Bars, going out, that kind of thing. You could also be dealing with a Leo. We do have Leo energy grounding the energy with the Strength card, and we have Aquarius energy with the Star and the Six of Pentacles. So most definitely this is feeling like, in the past, this person just wasn't mature enough for you, was afraid. And I feel like currently this person's really working on, again, what they feel in their emotions, thinking about what they feel and what they've done and how to change things. They're definitely focused on going within, and now they're focused on creating this in the 3D world. This person wants to exchange with you in an equal way in the tangible world. This person sees you as their wish fulfillment. This person sees how strong you are and how strong this connection is, and sees how this connection can last forever. Again, this is a beautiful connection where you guys will exchange. And this is that energy of exchanging for the long term, right? For the long haul, forever, right? So this is that ride or die kind of energy, right? So let's move on to this 10 of Wands energy. Let's take a look at these burdens, but let's also take a look at this change. Okay, let's take a look at, you know, this energy of setting free, right? No longer being held back, no longer being oppressed. So again, no longer holding back what they feel, no longer holding back what it is that they're trying to create, you know, what changes they actually want to make here. Again, and what news. This is feeling like news as well. The struggle is the 3 of Wands. Struggle is the new journey itself, to actually start this journey. Spirit, let's get one more card for the 10 of Wands. The struggle is to actually take that leap of faith with the Fool card. Spirit, let's get one more card for the 10 of Wands. One more card for the 10 of Wands. And hidden is the King of Swords. Making that decision, taking action. Again, really getting into this judgment with the King of Swords. This feels like this person judged you in the past, or judged themselves too much. Judged you and controlled the situation, or judged themselves and that controlled the situation. Take it how it applies. It just feels like this person, again, is wanting to take action towards you, is wanting to take action when it comes to, again, starting this journey with you, starting not only, you know, a connection with you, but being vulnerable with you and being consistent for the long term, for that long haul commitment. Grounded by, interesting, the 9 of Wands. Afraid they're not strong enough. I feel like their fears here, yeah, that's what the injustice is, right? That's what's stopping this from being able to balance back out, again, with this Libra energy, right? And the Hermit, Virgo, yeah. Listening to outside influence, not going within. 8 of Wands, communication. So I feel like what really, this is that news, okay? I feel like what happens at the end of the day here, Virgo, it feels like your person, this injustice drives them crazy. This injustice is making them feel like they're not strong enough, is making them feel, you know, that they're not strong enough to be vulnerable with you, right? And I do feel like they deny, for a long time, at least it feels like they've denied, you know, going within. They've denied actually, you know, resting and meditating. Now, I see that changing with the 4 of Swords. Again, I see them, yes, getting out of their head to avoid something, you know, to avoid this pain, right? This wrecking ball. But at the end of the day, this person goes back to focusing on it and fixing that betrayal, right? But this feels like they find out something. It feels like they find out something, though, Gemini, something from outside influence that causes them and pushes them to communicate with you and to bring you this news. So again, I feel like something takes place in that journey that they chose, that I told you, remember in the very beginning, I feel like they chose something that's miserable. Again, I feel like they get some form of news pertaining to this partner or this connection or this path that they chose away from you. So again, whether this is a person, a job, you know, people, places, and things, at the end of the day, it's an injustice. Whatever news they heard here was an injustice. And this is what pushes them to take fast action with you and to come communicate what they feel with you. Again, this is that happy outcome, the communication that you're desiring. This person is desiring to communicate with you. And what sends them over the edge is, again, finding out bad news, okay? So I do want to clarify this bad news really quick and see if we can't get this communication to come through. So Spirit, let's take a look at one more round when it comes to this judgment, when it comes to, again, this news that they receive from outside energy that creates an injustice that pushes this person to communicate with my Gemini. The 7 of Cups. Again, they realize that they made a poor choice. I feel like this person or whatever they chose, again, something happens and this person sees that it was a poor choice. And that's what starts this intimate connection with you. That's what starts the creation of this connection, of the restarting and advancing together, Gemini. Very beautiful energy. I do feel like this person is going to be expressing, all in all, what they've been keeping back from you. This deep truth that they've kept a secret. Again, pulling away from you was the biggest mistake they made. The journey they chose was a poor option. They get news that sends them over the edge, and this is when they come in wanting to communicate to you. And this is when they come in, again, in a fast energy. We see this with the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Cups, the Eight of Wands, the Eight of Swords. Again, this is fast action. This is fast communication. This is fast movement. Very fast movement here. All right, so Gemini, let's get you some ending advice pertaining to this connection with this person and how this person is feeling for you. Spirit, let's get some ending advice for Gemini, please. All right, Gemini, you received 2 cards. Actually, 3. You received the Songs of the Seal Woman, number 49. You also received Seasons of the Elder's Altar, number 19. And you received Hag of the Serpents, number 7. Your energy was also grounded by the Hag of the Selkies, number 14. With the Songs of the Seal Woman, Gemini, universe is letting you know that your person is returning home. Again, this person is coming home. I also feel like you are returning to your home. Going back to that 4 of Wands in the reverse, there is a separation. There are commitments falling apart. So again, it's like this person is realizing that what they have is not forever. And in that moment, this is when they realize that the one thing they pulled away from, the one thing that they refused to express to, the one thing that they refused to allow have any part of them, is what would actually bring them happiness and joy. This person is your home and you are their home, and this is a coming home. Seasons of the Elder's Altar, number 19, 1 and 9 is 10. 10, endings and beginnings, 10 of Wands. Again, endings and beginnings here. This is a lot of wisdom that is attained. I also feel presence of guardian angels and ancestors guiding this connection. Guiding the endings that are taking place and the new beginnings that are about to take place. This is ancestral healing. Dig under the most recent endings to find the gifts. Again, it's the lesson itself that is the gift, because once this gift is attained, that's when this new passionate beginning starts. Gemini, your ancestors are guiding you, and your ancestors want you to look at recent endings to see the gifts, all right? To see, again, what was supposed to be attained. For your person, it is that I'm just going to ignore this. I'm not going to focus on it. It doesn't matter. I'm going to control it. And then eventually it comes back and bites them in the ass because, again, they made poor choices. So now they're seeing that poor choice. And for you, it's going to be a little bit different, Gemini. We didn't really tap into your energy in this reading. I wanted to keep this focused on your person. So clearly, Gemini, you know, each of you guys, you're going to have your own issues. But at the end of the day, this is what that is, right? Universe wants you to look back at your most recent ending to gain whatever wisdom is needed, because it feels like you're about to have a new beginning and you're going to need that experience. You're going to need that wisdom to help you when it comes to this new journey. Hag of the Serpents, number 7, there's definitely fears here, but there's also a lot of changes, right? Yes, there's problems. Yes, there is an energy of losing things, but it's also that energy of losing things in order to figure out, what it is that is wanted. So it feels like, again, this person had to lose you in order to see what it is that you were and how they wanted that, right? Again, this just feels like underworld energy, right? Death, the sad stuff, right? Again, the things that have made you sad, Gemini, pertaining to this person was actually needed for this person to be able to see what they wanted, right? Again, they had to make some poor choices. They had to lose you and make poor choices in order to fully see why they missed you in the first place. Look in the places they told you to never go. This almost feels like universe is saying to go in the dark. There's definitely challenges and problems here, and I feel like your person is having to really address those problems. Face the dark. Again, dark night of the soul is what I'm feeling here. And I feel like, unfortunately, you're having to feel the consequences, and that also feels like that injustice, right? And this is why they carry so much guilt, Because at the end of the day here, Gemini, your person is realizing that they made a very poor choice. They made the wrong decision. And by doing so, they feel the pain they've caused you when you were never wrong in the first place. And that is what that Hags of Serpents is. It is that fear from their own regret. And so universe wants you to know that this is their problem, not yours. Hag of the Selkies, number 14, 1 and 4 is 5. That is the challenge, is the battle itself when it comes to this connection. This is all about having that patience and acknowledging the patience that you've had when it comes to this connection. Universe is also asking you to slow down and enjoy life. Don't focus on the challenges so much. Don't focus on the problems so much, but allow your ancestors to guide you back home. So with that being said, Gemini, that is all I have for you guys in your love reading this month. The extended will be uploaded next week. Definitely be on the lookout for that. So I love you guys. Namaste. Stay blessed. Don't forget to drop a comment. Let me know how this resonated for you guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment, do all that good stuff. If you guys are interested in the extended, again, it is a monthly subscription, $14.99 a month, and that gives you access to all the extendeds. All you gotta do is hit that join button down below the video. If not, there's also a link in the description box. Gemini, I'll see y'all later. Bye.